boom, we were right there in it all the time, all day, every day, even at our dinner table. And so one of the things that we implemented was that I actually take Mondays, believe it or not, off.
I'm so impressed.
Yeah.
Ashley, seriously, I know we have asked so much of you. We're telling you to post on Facebook. We have taught you to do Instagram. You joined leadership, which is an amazing opportunity. You're a mom, you're closing deals. How are you actually keeping this all together?
So ladies, I have to be honest with you. I am feeling quite overwhelmed and my time is definitely stretched. But these things that I'm doing, stepping out of the box and joining a leadership group, taking on a partnership and more responsibilities at work, those are things that I think will help me grow professionally and personally. But I am struggling to find out how to add them successfully. Any tips, ladies?
How?
Oh my.
Well, one of the things that we do is we track like crazy. So as an ICU nurse, everything has a place and every place has a thing. And so in our workplace, we use that. We have whiteboards all over our office. And it helps us track and stay on focus because there's distractors in the day that, you want to put priorities on and they're just not needed at the moment. And so that helps us kind of know, hey, when I'm spending time on this, it is gaining me business and it is worth it. So, and having it in a whiteboard in front of you is awesome and scary at the same time.
I actually am training in admin and it's very difficult because I'm trying to teach the process of how to get from this point to this point, and I can do it very efficiently at this point, but handing it over to someone else is very difficult, especially when I'm like, time is money. Let's get this done. Especially when I'm looking at those whiteboards because I have my goals clearly identified in front of my face and then I'm like staring at it thinking, how am I going to get this done when I have 70 other things to get taken care of?
Right.
And making sure I'm posting to my Instagram stories.
One thing at a time, right, ladies?
Yeah. I love it. Well, I'm kind of a nerd in the fact that we're all mothers, we're all wives, we're all bosses, we're this, that, you name it. And now I've added on coaching other lenders, this group, which I love, but it's constantly pouring out. And how to make that all work. I live and die by my Google Calendar. So I literally look at it every single morning. I print it out. What are the top 3 things that I can do that's going to have the biggest impact? I delegate the rest out and then I go.
Right. We all want time for our children and our spouses and all of that. So let's talk about how we can pour back in because we're all giving a lot. So how are we going to fill up our cup with things that we schedule in?
This was a key thing for us because when I joined, our companies full time, boom, we were right there in it all the time, all day, every day, even at our dinner table. And so one of the things that we implemented was that I actually take Mondays, believe it or not, off.
I'm so impressed.
Awesome. Mondays are off. And that's my time that I even get to catch up on the house, but I really get to spend it with Emma. She's 4, she loves crafts, she's learning. But not to leave Ethan out as a teenager, we kickbox together. And granted, he's a couple bags down away from me, never be too close to mom. But we're putting those times in together. But especially for Justin and I, we just celebrated our 8th anniversary together, which was so exciting. But somebody recommended last year that we just take quarterly trips together, even just for one night to get away, turn it all off. Well, we try, and just be there as a husband and wife because that's how it all started. That's where the vision came from.
And we work together as well. So I totally understand like trying to keep work-life balance separate. But even we've resorted to, if we have a conference, making the most of our time. So spending an extra night or two where it's just downtime for us has made a huge difference. So we've tried that. And then I've recently read an article on just turning the electronics off. So getting home, everybody put their cell phones or iPads or whatever. Fortnite is like the big thing in our house right now. Put it up, and just connect at the dinner table, even if it's just for an hour. It's something I'm struggling with, but I love that idea.
One way that I like to pour into myself and blow off steam, ladies, is to play league tennis. I started that about 4 years ago. I've never thought of myself as an athlete, but I've grown. I've learned the sport, and really, really, really have had a great time with the girls that I play tennis with, and also getting exercise at the same time. Those endorphins from the exercise definitely help with stress.
I'm sure that backhand probably really helps if you've had a stressful day. One thing for me particularly is, I have the oldest child out of all of us, and it's like trying to figure out her schedule now too, making sure that I make time for her, and then also my family. All my family's 1,000 miles away, guys. And so if I don't put time for them into the annual calendar, it's not going to happen. Right. So it's the scheduling in, it's the filling up the cup from every which direction that makes it so important to continue to do, which will actually give us the how on the other stuff that's not so easy.
That's right. It's being present in these moments all together and filling our cup up that way.
Yep, absolutely.